Jesus in that mix. Anyway, welcome everybody to the Slab Lounge, hosted by the three Kwamis, Doug Medhen, Kevin Bradley, and Robert Haywood. We are joined yet again by Matt Jonas, aka Matt Blades, who is unfortunately, he's in New Jersey. I'm so sorry, Matt. But at the very least, you make sure you get some Nathan's hot dogs, because when I was flying back to San Diego, I picked up a couple, and I miss East Coast food. Anyway, welcome again, Matt.
What's up? Yeah, I can get Nathan's at home in Indy, so.
Fuck. God damn. Okay. Son of a bitch. Well,
Right now, I'm still waiting on this train.
Jesus, still?
Yeah, it keeps going back and forth. I've been sitting here for almost an hour.
Oh my god.
You are in New Jersey.
Yeah.
Don't remind me.
Oh my.
Doug can have the East Coast. I'd rather be on the West Coast.
Are you kidding me? All the phonies that live here in Cali, my ass. Oh.
Yeah, but the East Coast is made for cars, not semis.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, actually, that's yeah. I can't argue with that.
It's like, Doug, do you like the East Coast or you just like New York? Like, it's kind of,
Well, because okay, for the record, I grew up in New Jersey. If you say you're from New York, I'm still legally obligated to hate on you. But to be fair, like, as much bashing as I love to do New Jersey, New Jersey still got some like primos, but the beer garden in Hoboken, that thing is fucking amazing. There's the.
Hey, you like Rutgers?
Well, the thing, which Rutgers campus are we talking about? The one in Newark or New Brunswick? I mean, I've been to both, and no.
Brunswick.
New Brunswick's nice because that's where my brother went to college. There's the Liberty Science Center, which I will still wholeheartedly say yes to. Liberty Science Center was fucking great. As much as I hate on it, Atlantic City, New Jersey is actually a pretty poppin' spot. Despite the fact that, that's where bro culture or some shit like that spawned that. There's Six Flags, which is, to be fair, poor man's Disney. But, it's still fun. There's still some fun
We
stuff.
have a Six Flags out here. It's Vallejo.
Yeah, oh yeah, I forgot about that, but it's still a poor man's Disney.
Atlantic City is just the East Coast Vegas.
Well, yeah, that's.
With more oxygen tanks.
You can't call it just East Coast Vegas, because Atlantic City is like the beach area there. Oh my god, you cannot deny that. That thing is fucking great. Like it is legitimately good.
I saw it on my way up here.
Plus, like, I remember this one spot when I went to Atlantic City. I don't know if it's still open or not. Their waffle fries, so good. You can actually eat them cold, and they will still taste delicious. I don't know how they fucking did it, but they did. And while, yes, New York has the better spots, at the end of the day, the East Coast is just, it just has better, food, women, you name it. But like what Matt said it best, it's not meant for semis, so he's kind of got me there. But that whole rest in power boomerang. Oh my god. I mean, what happened to you was that was a tragedy, boomerang. Granted, like some people are saying, like, it's not the end of the world, because a lot of those animated series, they're going to be on, like, what was it, Turner Toon Classic or whatever the fuck it's called now, or what? Have any of you heard about that?
No, but, like, that's the Turner Toon Classic. That's the same thing that Boomerang was originally made for, to be a classic.
But that was, I don't know why, well, I know why they're doing, because they want to get rid of anything Hanna-Barbera related. They tried it already when they were going to do whatever it is they were going to try to do with Cartoon Network, and then that backlash that they got was like told them to back down. Anyway, but yeah, like a lot so how that whole Turner Toon Classic thing is breaking down is like the Looney Tunes, Tom and Jerry, Popeye the Sailor Man, hell, even Woody Woodpecker's gonna be on that motherfucker. Woody Woodpecker. When the fuck is... Yeah, exactly. When have you seen Woody Woodpecker outside of the Universal theme park? Like, you don't.
Are we breaking out Felix, too?
Right? Or Betty Boop. but then again, Betty Boop is still around. Just
What about little Lulu?
that too? I was going to say she was like Betty Boop. That is still tattooed to a lot of women. Let's just leave it at that.
Yeah, there's certain type of women. There's certain type of woman who gets a Jack Skellington tattoo.
Oh my God! Don't get me started. I don't know what.
Hey, hold on. What the hell is wrong with Jack Skellington?
There's nothing wrong with Jack Skellington, the character per se. I'm just saying the women who get the Jack Skellington tattoo and the same one that get the Betty Boop tattoo. It's a type.
Yeah, I mean, I could understand Betty Boop because Betty Boop, sex appeal and all that. But why Jack Skellington? I mean, like
Jack Skellington appears to the women that like the darker side of things. Let's just say that.
Yeah, Evo, dark hair.
They are just as fun, if not
I'm
more
not saying
fun.
about fun. I'm just saying there's a type.
I can't say anything because my fiance is that type. So
Speaking of like dark, did any of you see? Because I haven't watched the Beetlejuice 2 trailer yet. Have any of you seen that? Like, how does it look?
I haven't. I'm so excited.
Oh, really?
It looks pretty good.
Huh.
So
Michael
far.
Keaton made a rule that Beetlejuice is not supposed to appear in the movie more than he did in the original
Oh, nice.
Makes sense.
because he thinks that there'd be too much Beetlejuice if he appeared in it more.
Makes sense. Well, I mean, to be fair, look how Beetlejuice was milked to oblivion when he first came out. I mean, think about how many video games, all the video games, the animated TV series, and all that nonsense. It's just like what they did with Police Academy. But then again, Police Academy only had like one or... No, I take that back. Two.
They have
maybe
4
three
movies? They have 4 movies, right? Police Academy 4?
6.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, they had a lot. Like, they had a lot. Like, they had...
Hey, in Beetlejuice's defense, though, he's still no Scooby-Doo. Okay, Scooby-Doo's been whored out to hell and back.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
They have live versions. You have the shitty Velma version.
You have all the crossovers.
Right.
Scooby-Doo meets WrestleMania. Scooby-Doo meets Kiss. Scooby-Doo saves Santa.
Scooby-Doo meets the Bronze. Scooby-Doo meets the Globetrotters.
Yeah, Scooby-Doo meets the Addams Family, the Munsters.
Mm-hmm. Scooby-Doo and Batman.
Ooh, Scooby-Doo and Jabberjaw. They had a crossover with that.
That was so
They also recently just had a crossover with Scooby-Doo and Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Well, I didn't know.
I did not know
It's
that
on
one.
Netflix. It's on Netflix.
Well, I have some required watching to do because, like, because how the hell did they? No, there's no way they could blend those two together. Courage the Cowardly Dog actually still has, some pretty haunting stuff. Even if you watch it now, the Pharaoh episode. I mean, Jesus, that thing still like gives me like the heebie-jeebies, especially with how
The one thing I can say about Scooby-Doo is they made a good choice casting Matthew Lillard as Shaggy.
Yeah, both the live and the actual voice actor sometimes. Yeah, it worked out.
Most of the time now, 90% of the Scooby-Doo movies that came out in the past 20 years most of them have been Matthew Lillard.
But like
They're more consistent than when they had Freddie Prinze Jr. as Fred.
Yeah, that was before him and Matthew Lillard had a falling out, though.
What falling out are we talking about? I gotta hear this.
They had a falling out after Scooby-Doo 2, the live-action version.
Uh-huh.
Matthew Lillard didn't like the fact that the movie was mainly about him and Scooby, but yet Freddie Prinze Jr. made more money off of it.
Oh, okay. Alright, fair enough.
That's pretty valid reason, yeah.
But was he also getting more money also because he was dating Sarah Michelle Gellar at the time? Was that part of
married
it?
her.
Yeah, so was that part of it? Like, because it's like, well...
No, it wasn't her money involved, and it was just his money. Like, I think he made, like, $3 or $4 million, and Matthew Lillard made, like, $750,000 off of it.
Oh, yeah, I'll be pissed. I'll be pissed.
Absolutely this.
Yeah. That would be some anger.
They made, like, $750,000 to $1 million off of it, and Freddie Prinze Jr. made, like, $2 or $3 million off of it.
That's so fucked up.
And he wasn't even the main star in it.
Yeah.
That's raunchy.
Like, if you watch 90% of that movie, it's Shaggy and Scooby trying to sit there and figure everything out.
Jinkies.
I mean, but that's the truth in all regular Scooby Doo. Like, oh, friends, like, let's split up so I don't have to do shit.
Yeah, and then
Like, I
Shaggy
also-
usually stumbles upon it.
Yeah,
Right? And-
that's how.
and they have to be
how it always
debate.
works.
It's like, I just drive the van and I'll come up with the trap. You mean the trap that always involves a net?
I'll tell you what, though, one of the greatest things that I've ever heard came from the first live-action Scooby-Doo movie. Whenever he meets his girlfriend on the plane,
Mhm.
she's like, "My name's Mary Jane." He's like, "Oh, I love that name." And it's like, yeah, we know you do.
It's like, then you just be like, you want us some Scooby snack? Yeah.
It's like, yeah, we all know you love Mary Jane. Because right before then, they also had the opening where Shaggy and Scooby were sitting there cooking in their van, but it looked like they were
Yeah.
getting high.
Yeah.
And it's like, man, that shit's fucking great.
Well, I mean, to be fair,
Train is gone! Update, sorry.
that's you want, okay, like, well, seeing as how there was that jarring shift, I'll give you another jarring shift. So, for those who play Guilty Gear, Strive, yes, I think it's either Penny. One of the characters from Edge Runners is actually going to be a DLC character for the next Guilty Gear. I think it is Penny, one of the Edge Runners that had that stupid monowire thing. And I'm like, at one hand, I'm like, cool, but on the other hand, like, yeah, for the record, Guilty Gear was like one of the last franchises to not have any other characters from outside their franchise. So, maybe it's just me that's just all like, oh, come on.
Feeling guilty about it, huh?
A little. I mean, well, to be fair, is that gonna make me pick up Guilty Gear Strive? No, because you still have to deal with Arc System's redonkulously bad netcode. Street Fighter 6 has more of a chance of me picking it up now that I found out Terry, fucking Mai Shiranui, and who else from King of Fighters is gonna be in it? Geese Howard's gonna be in it. Yeah. King of Fighters is like are going to be showing up in the next round of DLCs. As soon as I say that, like I might just buy it now. Good Lord, fucking Street Fighter 6. Fuck you, Capcom, for pulling that shit on me. How dare you just be like, Doug, we know you like Terry Bogard. Here he is. I'm like, you motherfuckers. Fuck you, bastards.
What they've been doing to Morgan for years, decades.
Hey, hold on, I might be working for Capcom in the future.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. It's just it's still like I did not expect that at all. But like what I was expecting was all of the tale of woes that was coming out of both Time Warner, or rather Warner Discovery, and Paramount, because first of all with Paramount that Sony's not getting it. Skydance is. They're the ones that are gonna. Sony got got kicked out of the power play, so they're gonna go to Skydance, and a lot of people are just all like, "Oh no!" With that happening, the analog and lower turnouts of analog TV, we're looking at the cable apocalypse. I'm like, motherfucker, no! Do not use Paramount and Warner Discovery as two prime examples. First of all, Warner Discovery did that to themselves with that merge. That was one of the worst ideas they've ever had. So much so that they're still floating around the idea of splitting themselves up into two separate entities. Like, it's just that bad. I mean, they want to them getting rid of Boomerang was a blow and a half, but to be fair, they wanted to do that to Cartoon Network too. And and let's not forget what they did to the Cartoon Network website, because apparently that got a huge hit and a half. As far as Paramount's concerned, it sucks that they put all of their eggs in the streaming basket. And to be fair, at the streaming wars wise, Paramount Plus actually has better numbers there than analog TV, but that's because they've been pushing further for streaming than they would analog TV. So of course it's the analog TV has gone down, but that's not a cable apocalypse. TV is still going to be around, people. Just nowhere near as what's the word I'm looking for? I don't want to say plentiful, but yeah, I mean that's the only thing I can say. Because like, to be fair, all the apartments that I've seen, like either in mine or in like about anywhere in my neck of the woods of San Diego, they're still all cable ready. So you can't just say like, yeah, cable's done. It's not going anywhere for a long time. Besides, it's not just that. Because like, let's say cable's set and done, right? And streaming's where it's at. Thing is, the US of A as a whole is still not wired up to the internet. Last I checked, only around like 60% of the country actually has an active internet connection. Not because they can't pay the bill. Like some can't pay the bill, but like some places are just so remote that it's just not worth internet providers to actually get service towers over there for those people to log in. Google tried, but then they were just like, fuck that. Comcast isn't gonna fucking do it. And smaller internet providers, they're not gonna fucking do it neither. So, at the end of the day, you know, you're still restricting. TV's not going anywhere, people. Just calm the fuck down on that, okay? Jesus Christ.
So what Elon Musk went to that island and gave them all internet, and they became addicted to porn immediately?
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I mean, like, hey, first of all, the internet is for porn. That is the number one thing. I mean, there was a literal song called "The Internet is for Porn." It's still around, so it's not. So you do you.
I'll just be like, people in the world thing, get the internet, go on OnlyFans, become rich enough, get more internet out there. The American dream.
Elon Musk, I want to punch him in the fucking face. He has
and yet he's out here about to save Boeing and NASA for this fucking horrible job up there. That whole NASA Boeing story with SpaceX.
Oh god, yeah. Well, that's mainly because no, NASA said it best when they were just talking about like, we put ourselves through the ringer when it comes to safety checks. This guy doesn't. Fuck him. Like, I didn't say it like that, but, like, you know what I mean?
There's safety checks, but still with Boeing, I mean, Boeing's been a disaster for decades now, man.
Yeah. John Oliver, like, attributed the whole Boeing decline when they merged with their main competitor, and the proof is in the pudding from there. Because I predicted last week tonight with John Oliver. God, I love that man. He is hilarious.
Yeah, they merged with them, but the people they put in charge, because Boeing used to be the people who were the higher ranks were actual engineers. Mm-hmm. When they merged, they just got people who just want money and not engineers.
Exactly. Yeah, that's it. That's what happens when you put money in front of everything. Of course, you're going to get bad publicity. So,
it also didn't help that we were bailing out them left and right. Like at first, it was like every 3 years, and I was like, every year we're bailing out Boeing. Like, what the fuck?
Well, I mean, they need to be bailed out. It's the insurance payments for, you know, killing whistleblowers. Yeah, that's just how it is, considering how...
Make up for it somehow.
Yeah, I mean, that's how dig deep in... Well, fucking Boeing's, like, dig deep in government contracts. Like, if Boeing fails, oh my god. Like, I don't know how the fuck the government's gonna respond with that nonsense. I mean, like, obviously they probably install someone for them. But I'm not going to get into the who's it's and what's it, especially considering how, you know, it is this entire, yeah. I'm not getting into.
I mean, it seems they should have like took a lot of the money that they were kept cashing out decades ago, and started like a smaller company that's waiting in the wings to take over after they're like, we're done with you, Boeing. We got someone else.
Isn't there like a supersonic jet company or something like that that's like trying to be like pocket wallet friendly or something like that? Like Sonic Boom or whatever is it called?
I'm not sure of that one because I know of the company that's trying to work on some jets to hit Mach 5, but they're not meant to be like manned jets at the moment.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, there goes that answers my question. No, it literally does. Because it was I was just legit curious about that particular front. Other than that, I mean, like, this news cycle was just all up. Wow. Okay, I'm putting out the cigarette before I cough out before my throat out a lung. This is ridiculous. Now I need to drink something. Oh my goodness, what the fuck is wrong? Ugh. Hold on. Oh my goodness. Ugh. Because like the news cycle's just been all over the place this past few weeks, and as much as I want to touch up on it, I don't want this video suppressed. Oh man, I really don't. So I'll just concentrate it on the entertainment side of things and touch up on Batman Caped Crusader, because I'm assuming none of you watched it yet.
No,
Nope.
not yet.
Okay, it's good. I know.
Yes, that's such confidence right there.
Right when it sounds like a question.
Well, I still don't, because the scene, like, okay, like, here's what I mean. Like, they touch up on some of the bad shit that Batman does as a character. That he can, like, you know, his obsessive nature and how he can push people over the edge or something like that. And Alfred, like, just straight knocks him for that. But at the end of the day, it's like Batman really didn't learn anything. I mean, for the record, Joker doesn't appear, which is fine. It's good. That's fine. Like, you know, don't bust your load like right out the gate. If you know something's good, like the Joker, don't have him show up just yet. Just, you know, the writing is good. Montoya comes back, which is a plus because, you know, Renee Montoya is the shit. I like her. I liked her as a character in the OG animated series, and it's nice that she gets some screen time again. Some people were down on it because they race swapped Commissioner Gordon and Barbara, and I'm just all like, guys, fucking calm down. Like, it's still the same goddamn character. Shut the fuck up. Except that Barbara knows how to shoot a gun. So take from that what you will. Yeah. They actually do touch up on corrupt cops, which is also another plus. I mean, you know, considering how Gotham City is notorious with crime and it's always pictured to have, like, oh, the most corrupt police force, only Batman Year One actually kind of showed it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, is this Barbara when she's in the wheelchair as Oracle or before?
No, this is before she becomes Oracle.
Okay.
Yeah. And what else? Because actually, that sums up a best way of saying it. Batman Caped Crusader is kind of like Batman Year One, but instead of actually them focusing on Gordon like Batman Year One did, they just focused on, well, Batman. And for the record, Bruce Timm was trying to give the Kevin Conroy treatment. And what I mean by that is Bruce Wayne and Batman, yes, are the same voice actor, but they use different voices. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's kind of like that. I suggest you watch it. Like, it's only 10 episodes long. And you know, so when I first started watching it, because like all 10 episodes were out when I started watching it, and the only reason why I stopped watching it like midway through the third episode was honestly because I had to go to work And when I came back from work, I sat down and watched the rest of the season. So it's just that the season finale will make you go, huh. It's not a bad huh, but it's a huh. I really can't explain it more so without going into spoiler country. So take from that what you will. I will, however, also strongly suggest you watch Kite Man. Hell yeah.
I have been seeing that promoted. I just hadn't seen like a trailer or anything yet.
Okay, for the record, I didn't know Kite Man Hell Yeah was a spinoff of the Harley show. Because I stopped watching the Harley. Because Harley, to me, the Harley Quinn series, I still think it tried way too hard right out the gate. Then I started watching the first. So I was like, Kite Man, what the hell is Kite Man? Who's Kite Man? I didn't know that was an actual DC villain. I didn't know he had a thing for Glider, but whatever. I didn't even know who Glider was. But anyway, so first thing I saw was Lance Reddick, God rest in power, Lance Reddick, because he was voicing Lex Luthor. Obviously, I'm pretty sure he did that before he died, but so I'm just like, oh, okay, Bane is actually kind of hilarious, and they go for it's just it doesn't try as hard as Harley Quinn did. Like, it's like the writers kind of learned their lesson or some shit like that. The only thing I don't like about Kite Man Hell Yes so far, because it's only 4 or 5 episodes in, is that they, like Kite Man and Glider, they babe too much. Okay, I get it. You two are in love. You two are madly in love. Can you stop saying babe all the fucking time? I mean, Jesus fucking Christ! You don't necessarily need to say "babe" all the goddamn time. Like, just get to the funny stuff. And for the record, it is actually quite hilarious. In fact, I took a look at the most of the voice. I knew most of the voice cast because the guy who plays Kite Man played Mark Lilly on Ugly Americans. But the one thing that hooked me was, guess who they got to play Darkseid?
The guy who played Buddy from Seinfeld?
Nope.
Joe Swanson?
Nope.
I don't know.
Fuck mothering. Fucking Keith David, man.
Oh, what the...
Keith David? What?
That lurked in my head, but I was like, no.
I swear to God,
they wouldn't. Because I know you need a prominent voice. I was like, I would think they'd pick him for that. But okay, I'm intrigued.
Yeah. He shows up at the end of everything, and he shows up at the end of the first episode, and again at the second episode, because his goddaughter is working for them. Because essentially what's going on is Kite Man and Glider, they own a bar. And they're just they're just managing it from time to time. Bane actually works at the bar, and Malice works at the bar too. And I like the personalities. I love the personalities. They're great. They're fucking great. I mean, granted, Birdman, Kite Man, and Glider babe too goddamn much. Bane is Bane's hilarious, and Malice is an uptight bitch, and the way they sell it is fucking great. I gotta give him credit where credit is due. That shit was great, man. Ugh. It really is. It really is. Watch Kite Man, hell yeah. I swear, you will not be disappointed. I just don't know how many episodes it's gonna have, because it's being released on a weekly schedule rather than just all the episodes released at once, you know what I mean?
Okay.
But I will, but I will say this, is I finally got to watch, sit down and watch, not just the Space Marine 2 gameplay, but the Metroid Prime 4 Beyond gameplay. And for Metroid Prime 4, I don't know how to feel about that, man. I saw that and I'm just all like, I waited so long for this, but Space Marine 2, my Google News feed will not stop with Space Marine 2. I don't know why either. Like, it's not like I've been actively paying attention to it. I just recently watched the gameplay trailer on YouTube. But, like, my newsfeed on my phone is just like, oh, Space Marine 2! Space Marine 2! Here are the specs. Can you run it? I'm just like, I don't fucking... Look, if I want Space Marine... Look, okay, I'm not saying the first Space Marine game was bad. It was actually pretty damn fun. They tried. But they tried their best, but that was mainly because THQ was falling apart money-wise. But, like, I'm not gonna actively, like, oh, I want all Space Marine 2 knowledge in my face. I know it involves the Tyranids. I know it involves the Super Marines now. I don't need that. You don't need to keep bombarding it with my face. Are you gonna buy it, Doug? Obviously, yeah, but not now. Comes out, what, September 24th? I have the time and patience. Oh, Doug, buy the Gold Edition. Fuck no. Why the hell do I want to play a game 3 days before it comes out? Fuck you. Jesus Christ. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not, like, I found out what the campaign is about. Like, because they're trying to go for, like, this never-ending campaign bit, rather than actually having a structured story. Because, like, oh, you have to go into this spot and kill the Tyranid infestation. Now you have to go to this spot, and you have to choose from a hub map. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm happy there's, like, online co-op, because it sounds like they're doing, like, 3 Space Marines against the Endless Horde, which is fine. I mean, like, when I was playing Space Marine 1, and I took out an entire Orc Horde, yeah, my dick shot through the fucking moon, but, like, I'm not gonna be, like, I'm not gonna just go goo-goo gaga for Space Marine 2. I'll play it, just stop rubbing it in my fucking face. Besides, it's not like Warhammer's actually doing any, it's not like Warhammer's actually, or rather, Games Workshop is actually doing well for itself. I'm not just talking about that Henry Cavill nonsense, neither. Because ask yourself, have you actually seen the numbers of subscribers Warhammer Plus has?
Nope.
No.
I just assume it's decent.
It really isn't. Last when I checked like 2 weeks ago, they were like, "Oh, we peaked at like 146,000 subscribers."
Oh dear.
Yeah. So it's not. So I mean, so when people were up in, because like that whole controversy erupted about, what was it, Adeptus Custodes having chicks in their ranks, and everybody was up in arms about it because it turns out like Amazon was just all like, do this. I mean, you want to blame Amazon, fine, but is it really the end of the world when... I don't even understand why Henry Cavill was such no to that. What's so wrong with like having a Custodes with tits? I mean, what, do you really want the Adeptus... Even the Adeptus Sororitas isn't just all female, they have some dudes with dicks in it, so fuck you. You're not the end of the world if you have like a girl or two. Oh, Doug, they're rude, they're retconning the canon. Bitch, Games Workshop retcons and shit all the fucking time. The Primaris Space Marines literally rebooted the entire 40K franchise. Shut up. Oh my god. That really did grind my gears when I kept hearing like the whole retconning controversy nonsense. I don't mind if something gets retconned, okay? Because if something doesn't work, retcon it. Who the fuck thought it was a good idea that Spider-Man's black costume wasn't an alien? Who thought it was a good idea that the symbiote was an actual alien? Because it was a good idea, rather than just having it be like this thing that just showed up when Spider-Man's costume was in tatters during the Secret Wars. Secret fucking Wars. Oh God. Because what was it? Silent Hill not Homecoming. What was the Silent Hill for the Wii? Oh shit, what was it called? I think it was Shattered Memories?
It was something Memories.
Yeah, something like that. Because they were just all like, okay, because Silent Hill, the OG Silent Hills, was all about like, oh, it's this crazy cult. And it was Silent Hill 2 that was basically like, no, let the town have something, let the town itself be fucking scary. And Silent Hill Shattered Memories, which was essentially supposed to be the reboot of the entire Silent Hill franchise, basically said, yeah, no, let's kick that crazy cult shit out, and let's just have the town itself be the entity. And that's a good idea! Because why would you want to have a crazy cults almost ruin almost anything there is? Except for Resident Evil 4, because those Las Plagas cult Illuminato motherfuckers were just so bad and camp that it was just that was good. That was just homemade excellent. And then the reboot, and then the RE4 make decided to just completely ruin it by having them be super serious, because they still think that Resident Evil has good writing when it really fucking doesn't. Ugh. I mean, like, even I heard they're gonna like have another RE series on Netflix again, despite the fact that the first CG series was a crock of shit. Really? Why?
Yeah.
Well, I know why. Resident Evil. My God.
Hey, as long as they keep Leon in it, I'm okay with it.
Ew, really? Like, you're a Leon.
I like Leon.
I mean, like,
Of the stories and things happening around, yeah, his are usually more interesting. You're following Chris to Brood. That's it.
Following Chris the Brood.
I'm sorry, but can we just not go into Chris, because Chris sucked once he hit like RE5, RE6.
He just turned into I always have an issue going on, and I just...
He just turned into I take steroids and that's it.
Yeah.
He always broods. For the record, though, if it'll make any of you feel better, the games with Leon in it, with the exception of Resident Evil 7. Because Resident Evil 2 was the highest selling Resident Evil. That was only overshadowed by Resident Evil 4. No other game has outsold Resident Evil 4 until Resident Evil 7. So it says, so if you want to take comfort in that, you can, because technically speaking, about those two Resident Evil games were Leon games, arguably.
Well, technically so was RE6, but RE6 was trash.
Yes, it was. I mean, let's not forget what happened. Like, even I know what they did to Ada. I was just like, wait, she's...
Oh.
Oh, man. Oh, fucking... Oh, my God. Like, you know, for the record, I heard they're not remaking 5. They're going after the spin-off titles. What was it? Code Veronica's coming up?
Well, that would make sense. And
I wish they would remake 5.
How would you...
5 had a lot of great mechanics, but the whole standing still to shoot things was annoying as hell.
Fix auto shell and I'm good.
I mean, like, I don't know how the fuck you're gonna touch 5 without having to, you know, acknowledge the elephants in the room. For the record, was I one of the people that were just all like, a white guy killing a bunch of black guys? I mean, yes and no. I say yes because on the one hand I can see why people would, you know, call that out. On the other hand, no, because it's Resident Evil. It has a shit story, shit writing, worse characters, and to bring all of that home when it released, nobody gave a damn, because at the end of the day, boulder punching. That's it. That's all. Yeah, all that boulder punching. But like, if you try to remake Resident Evil 5 to be all nuanced and shit, that's a different story, because now you're begging to be taken seriously, but at the same time you have to deal with that elephant in the room, because then you'll have a lot more people coming down on you, because I'm not gonna play the RE5. I haven't touched, other than the 2 make, I haven't played any of the remakes, the remakes at all, because I straight refuse to. I tried the 2 make because they said it was actually scary. I played the demo. It wasn't. Shocker. But like, I heard what they did with the 3 make. Anyway, I don't want to get like into the nitty gritty of that nonsense. But like, you're gonna try to go for a nuanced take. You want to be taken seriously. But then you have the whole scenario of it taking place in Africa. and you're a white guy. Granted, context matters. I mean, you could say, well, dude, it's made by the Japanese, and they are xenophobic as fuck. But at the same time, it's just like, you really wanna do that, man? You really?
But that's why they give you character change option to be Sheva.
Hey, man. I'm right there. Like I said, I'm right there with you, and I have no intention of playing the 5 if it ever happens. But like for the right, they said they have no plans of doing the RE5 make anytime soon, because they want to focus on the spin-off titles. So,
them spin-off titles.
Well, I think there's just Code Veronica. That's just the only real spin-off title there was. Unless you want to
assume, unless they rewrite the canon to where it is. Mm-hmm. Remember, technically, Operation Raccoon City does float in between that
does.
spot.
Yeah. I was actually going to mention that. Are they going to like tackle Operation Raccoon City? And even then, they really should. Like, if they're going to do that, then they really shouldn't have done what they did back in the OG one, which allowed you to kill Leon Scott Kennedy. And you're like, wait, you actively fuck with your canon? What the fuck is wrong with you people?
That was technically the reason I played that game. It was just like, wait, I could kill him? I'm just intrigued what'll happen, because he's kind of necessary for everything.
Yeah. I want to see what this Dead Rising remaster is all about, because you can actually rock Leon's RPD outfit in that, as well as the fate of the Halo series, not the game series, because that's still a thing. It's still a thing. I'm talking about the TV series,
the actual series.
Yeah. Since Paramount pulled the plug on it, like people were like it's being shopped around. And there are actual talks of reviving the thing, and I'm like, dude, after what Matt told me when Captain Keyes died, Captain Keyes literally kickstarted the Halo franchise, and you already killed him off. What the fuck are you going to do? You can't base it on the games. You can't, because you just killed off one of the most important characters in the entire franchise. I mean, it's just a thing.
We're freeballing it now.
Mm-hmm. That was so...
Hey, James Cameron wants to remake it, or work on it.
Well, I thought James Cameron said he wanted to do it since its inception. Like, since the...
He did.
Huh.
But he couldn't get the proper funding for it, because they didn't think there was enough ground for it to take off.
Really think James...
Because the first ever test footage of a Halo movie or TV show was done by James Cameron.
What? Huh. But, I don't know how to feel about that. I don't, because, like, it's James Cameron. The man gave me, like, such good, memorable... Look what he did with the Alien franchise. Look what he did with Terminator, excluding, 3 up. And for better or worse, Avatar was watchable, and people loved Titanic. I didn't, but like
the first Avatar was great. Okay,
and
the second Avatar wasn't.
Yeah. I was like, big dramatic pause.
Don't they already have like 3 and 4?
Yeah, he's already got 3 written. He's already got 4 written and everything like that. He's working on them.
So we'll see them in like 5 and 10 years, respectively.
No, Avatar 3 is slated to come out in 2030.
Oh wow! Okay.
And Avatar 4 isn't slated to come out until like 2038, 2039.
Jesus!
Yes, well, that's almost 5 and 10 years.
Well, you gotta think, okay, so we waited 7 years for Avatar 1.
Yeah.
Avatar: Way of Water
Wait, I was gonna say.
came out
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
in 2022.
So that's a 5-year gap.
No, that's longer than that.
It's like a 6 or 7 year. So it's almost like every 7 years he'll come out with one.
Avatar 1 came out in like 2010 or 2009.
No, never mind that.
Oh.
So we had- Yeah, we had 2010, 2011, 2012, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 12 years?
Yeah. 12?
Yeah, we had a 12-year gap. So if that tells you how long it's going to take to make the next ones,
Jesus Christ.
because
Yeah,
apparently what he's doing is he's touching on all the different elements. So the first one was the people from the forest, so like they were born from the trees and stuff like that. So we still have earth and fire.
Okay, so that water, the tree. Well, what did the trees want to be the earth? I get the fire one.
No, did you ever play Legend of Zelda?
Yeah.
Okay, so you remember how the people from Kokoriko Village were the people of the forest, and then you had the Gyarados, which were the people of the stone, and you had...
Yeah. Oh, so he's
Then
going
you
that
had
kind of
people-
route? Okay.
Yeah.
And then the dirt one, is it going to be the fire or the stone one?
It'll probably be a mixture of the two.
See, I know he likes to go like expansive with all his ideas, but it's like you ever think like so long to shoot it, all of a sudden someone could die, and you just gotta like recast or reshoot all that because it takes so long.
I mean, the thing is with The Way of Water, the reason why it took so long was because of the fact that some of the movie was practical, but most of the water scenes were all CG. And
Okay.
Doug knows as well as I do how hard CG water is to, make it look real.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Fair enough. Alright, I'm not
And then the next one, I think the next one's about fire. If the next one's about the fire people, fire is just as hard to replicate.
Yeah, you saw what M. Night Shyamalan messed up with.
I don't watch a lot of his movies because he ruins a lot of movies.
Mm-hmm. What's gonna Matrix 5? That's a thing. Oh my god! I just remembered this too. Okay, if you think Matrix 5 was bad, you want to know what else is getting the reboot treatment? I know what
What's
you
that?
did last summer.
Why?
Yeah, I saw that. I was not very happy about that.
Me neither.
Wait, is it going to be a sequel or is it going to be a prequel?
No, it's gonna be a reboot.
No, it's a remake.
It's
A remake. Is it going to have Jennifer Love Hewitt in it again?
Probably
Or
not.
Probably not, because
Randy's not in it again.
that movie was a teeny bopper movie, dude. It was a teen horror movie, so no, it should
Yeah,
be-
well, it was a teen horror movie,
It was
but it's
trying
really
to
because
because Scream.
yeah. Well, yeah.
yeah, but with hotter people.
I'm sorry, but Nev Campbell, I love Nev Campbell.
No, no, that was hot.
I mean, and then can we talk about the new one? Jenna Ortega is pretty fucking hot too.
Well, hey, no arguments here. Are you kidding me? But like, Robert,
I can say it all I want to. She's 21.
Well, yeah,
Like I can say it now, like right now.
but like,
I couldn't say it whenever she did the first Scream movie, but I can say it now.
oh yeah, she was in the first. I forgot. Ortega was in the first Scream movie. I completely forgot.
Not the
about
first Scream movie. She was in the first of the new trilogy.
that. Oh, never mind.
The one that came out in like 2019.
Okay, all right. Oh, I didn't know that Scream was still around. Well, there's.
Oh yeah, Scream 7 comes out next year.
Yep, they're still milking that.
So the only two original characters that are left are Nev Campbell and Courtney Cox.
Oh, Pentecost is still hot. I mean, at least I saw from Cougar Town.
Right?
Like, I just feel like she got way hotter than Monica and Friends. I don't know what happened, but damn.
But yeah, I mean, they're remaking a lot of classic horror movies. They're talking about remaking The Craft.
The Craft? Wait, which one was that again?
It's the movie with Neve Campbell and a few other people in it, but they're witches.
I thought they already remade that once.
So are you sure Neve Campbell's not the one asking all these remade, or like?
No, so Scream 7 is going to be her second to last horror movie.
Okay.
Huh, okay.
She hasn't wanted to be in a horror movie ever since John Carpenter died.
Oh.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
The only reason she came back to do Scream 2019 was because of the fact that the writers had such great promise and the producers had such great promise, but it ended up being a flop.
I mean, they're still doing more Chucky movies.
They got Chucky
Saw
series.
again.
Oh god.
Yeah,
I
the Chucky
watched that
series.
Chucky
Oh my
movie.
god. Awful.
I watched that Netflix Chucky movie. My god, was it awful. Oh my goodness. The premise was so stupid. They were basically saying like, oh, instead of like the killer infusing his soul with the doll, it was literally an AI doll that just went haywire.
You know what? It still isn't as bad as, I hate to say this, it isn't as bad as the one where they had Mark Hamill voicing Chucky.
Which one was that?
It's like a remake or something like that.
Oh, never mind. I thought you were I thought you were gonna say like Bride of Chucky or some shit.
No, it was a
Chucky had
remake.
that one chick. Yeah, they were doing lots of remakes of Chucky. That's also why they kept doing different TV series of it. Like they did one, canceled it, came back with another one.
Well, at the very least, if it'll make you feel any better... Well, no, it might not make you feel any better. The Evil Dead series, that's getting canceled, but it's going to be made into an animated series.
It was called Child's Play.
Well, yeah, that's the Chucky
The
series.
movie... No, it
Well, that
came
was
out in
the original
2019. It came out in 2019. It had Aubrey Plaza and Mark Hamill.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, because the original one was Child's Play. Then they started doing more that was called Chucky, and I think this one they're trying to get back to the original
Yeah.
style.
It was
a lot
a
of people
flop
get it
and a
wrong.
half.
Oh my god.
The-
Just know that the Netflix version was wait, was 2019. Was that on Netflix? Because I think that might have been the movie that I watched.
Let me see. It is not on Netflix.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, it came out in 2019. The only saving grace of that movie, don't get me wrong, Mark Hamill did a great job playing the voice of Chucky. Mark Hamill does a great job playing every voice he does.
That is
The other saving grace was Aubrey Plaza.
okay.
She is fucking hot.
Okay.
Yep, like her.
Yeah.
Watched her in White Lotus.
So apparently, like, seeing it how we're talking about like reboots and all that nonsense. So a few weeks ago, talked about how Naked Gun was coming back. Apparently, someone who worked on the movie or is working on the movie read through the script and said it sucked.
Dead.
Yeah, because he's talking about like how Seth MacFarlane is basically doing a bit for bit redo of everything, but instead of Leslie Nielsen's character, Leslie Nielsen, it's Liam Neeson. So there's that. So I'm just all like, yep, not gonna watch that Naked Gun reboot. Fuck Seth MacFarlane. You piece of shit.
So he's pulling the J.J. Abrams with a Star Wars.
Oh, don't dare get me started with fucking J.J. Abrams.
Exact same shit.
When I heard J.J. Abrams was helming the new Star Wars trilogy, I told everybody that it's gonna be shit. It was gonna be awful. And everybody's like, yeah, you're just a dog. And was I wrong? Was I wrong? Hell no. Thank you. Oh my goodness. And then, let's not forget episode 9. Oh, God. I am your grandfather. Ah, shut the fuck up.
It's like, and I'm back. Palpatine's back, bitch. She's like, okay.
Yeah, Palpatine's back. What is this, Backstreet Boys? Palpatine's back. All right.
It's just one of those shows where, like, no one really dies. They just show back later. Like, can we make sure people are dead? Like, before we move on, guys? Like, one thing.
Oh my god, the only good thing Star Wars has to its name right now is The Mandalorian. I heard The Acolyte was crap.
I did not watch The Acolyte.
Any clips of it.
I'm not gonna waste my time. It's Star Wars. I don't want to fucking deal with Star Wars again. Are you kidding me? I dealt with that shit when I was a kid. I don't want to deal with that nonsense again. But hey, at the very least, you know, the fucking because okay, I heard the Deadpool Wolverine movie was fucking great.
It was amazing.
Oh, it was.
I need to go see
I've
it.
seen that movie so many times.
I need to go see it. I need time to go see it. But, like, I'm only times off is during the weekdays, and I feel weird just going to the movie on the weekday.
Well,
Like,
go ahead.
when I was home last time, me and my fiance went to go watch it in 3D once, and we went to go watch it like 3 more times after that.
Oh wow.
It
Damn.
was so good.
Well, that's a good thing because Disney should never have given up on like R-rated Marvel stuff. They never should have done that.
Speaking of R-rated Marvel stuff, guess what got canceled?
Blade?
What?
Wesley Snipes put in a personal request to Kevin Feige about getting the Blade reboot canceled.
Why?
He honored it?
And he honored it because he wants to come back and play as Blade.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
Oh, does he have more tax issues again?
No.
That's after.
Hey,
No, he just wants to come back and play as Blade. I mean, he's been brought into the MCU now,
yeah,
so
I heard he made a cameo, which is good because like
yeah.
this is
Well, are they trying to make up because that whole Majors debacle, and now, like,
it's not just
you know,
to me it's not just the Majors debacle. Look what happened with Ghost Rider, okay? Casting Nicolas Cage as Johnny Blaze, mistake number 1. Big mistake number 2 was making a PG-13. Ghost Rider's a lot of things. He is definitely R-rated as well, because, like, oh my god, some of the shit Ghost Rider...
they could have did Ghost Rider like Deadpool, kind of, like, not as funny, but more dark, kind of, through some kind of humor, kind of.
No, Ghost Rider has zero humor to his name. None. Dude has none. Like, when Johnny Blaze, like, Ghost Rider works with, well, I say works with, but it's very loosely. He works with the Darkstalkers, not Darkstalkers, Night Stalkers, which include Johnny Blaze after he got the Ghost Rider spirit exorcised out of him, Whistler, Blade, fucking Morbius, but Morbius is dead thanks largely to that piece of shit. What the fuck is his name? Fuck. Who played him again? Oh my god, why is his name escaping me? Well, that's probably because he's just...
You talking about Morbius?
Yeah, who played Morbius?
Jared Leto.
Jared Leto. But yeah, Jared Leto's just a human piece of shit to begin with. He runs a sex cult. Anyway, who else was in the Night Stalkers? Night Stalkers.
I mean, to be fair, when you saw Jared Leto, did you, for 1 second, think he wasn't part of a sex cult?
When he first started... Okay, so here's the thing, right? Jared Leto is notoriously bad. He's just notorious. He runs a band, and it was through his band that he started the sex cult bit. But he treats
30 seconds to Mars, right?
Yeah.
Yes, but he treats his fans like shit. Like, he treats his fans like shit. He hates his fans. Like, one person tried to like give him a thumbs up while he was performing or something like that, and then Jared Leto like hit him with his mic. Like, it's just, he hates his fans. Guy's an asshole and a half. While doing the Suicide Squad like thing, apparently he sent dead rats to his coworkers for no fucking reason other than that he thought it was a joke. Everybody was like, "Dude, what the fuck is wrong with you?" Fuck Jared Leto. He's a human. He is everything that is like just everything that is you want to choke is Jared Leto, and thankfully,
Hey, yeah, he gets all this money.
Well, at least he's not. Well, he's not Morbius anymore, considering how much of a shit job he did there. Looks like a.
So they should do a show with Jared Leto and Ezra Miller.
Yeah, who's the bigger asshole, right? Like, oh my god, I'd watch that just to see how low those two would go.
Like, whose lives are going to ruin more? The people around them or their own? Find out in next week's episode.
Oh my god, just to see how low they would go, because my god, yes. Those guys.
They could do it on Hawaii, because apparently they let Ezra Miller do anything on Hawaii, so.
Jared Leto, Ezra Miller. Just the. Like, I want to add Wesley Snipes into that mix, because he's because he apparently, like, he has an ego the size of, he has an ego. Like, he really...
Well, you should put Ben Stiller in there, too. He's an asshole.
Yeah. You know, Russell Crowe. He's,
Yeah, let's put all the assholes together. We will watch that show. Like, with Big Brothers, but the asshole.
I guess. I'd rather wait on... Oh! You know what we can talk about, though? Well, I was going to bring up the Squid Game Season 2 update, because I'm still waiting on that. But, like, seeing... we can technically talk about Mr. Beast, if you want to, like...
Which part of Mr. Beast? Running for president? The one who is kind of separating from her friend who might have been hitting on a minor? I think her name was Ava.
Ava Christensen and that version, yes, because that's technically not political, and that is that falls under entertainment, because some of the shit that's coming out on Mr. Beast's part, like, I heard about, like, you know, like, what's going on with Mr. Beast Burger and all that nonsense, but, yeah, apparently he should be on the island of assholes, too, because he is not a good person. Especially after that one-on-one interview with one of the not Squid Games contestants, talking about, like, everything that happened to him and how Mr. Beast is, what's the word I'm looking for? Mainly a dick.
This is the most...
Yeah, Amazon's thinking about canceling his show before it even comes out.
Oh, are you serious? It's that bad now? But Amazon had to have known all that shit. How could they not?
They all usually know until it comes out, and then it's like, okay, now let's reassess the risk for doing this, because we don't want to be here with this guy, and then people start looking to our guys about their horrible secrets, because that's usually how it's spread.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Like, I was just like listening to this guy just talking about all the shit that, like, the Mr. Beast company forced him to do, and I'm just all like, good lord, man. I mean, I get why you're putting yourself through that. I mean, that's you know, when you got nothing left, what else can you, but, like, there's a limit, man. And why, and the fact that you were just, like, okay with with putting these people in that position, you are a fucking asshole, man. I want to just every time I see that smile, I will secretly put an Elon Musk mask over you, because you are officially an edgelord. Like, that just needs to get punched in the face. Like, that smile, you have to punch him now. Good God, fuck Mr. Beast, or Jimmy, whatever the fuck his name is. Besides,
and yet his sub count isn't going down.
Well, yeah, but,
Right?
yeah. But then again, like, it should be our fault as well. I mean, when you have a name like Jimmy, how can you not?
That's his real name? I didn't know. I didn't think it was Mr. Beast. I didn't bother with his name.
Yeah, I mean, like, I didn't know his real name until, like, because it was Philly D who was, like, airing the whole, that was airing some of the shit that was coming out. And he's like, yeah, this is Mr. Beast's real name, like, Jimmy something. I'm just like, his name is Jimmy? And, of course, anyone named Jimmy is usually an asshole. There are a couple of exceptions, you know, Jimmy Olsen, but that's because Jimmy Olsen's, well, that. And don't even get me started on Jimmy Olsen, or Jimmy Olsen from My Adventures with Superman, which, for better or worse, is getting a season 3, which I don't know how to feel about that. But, because the way season 2 ended, man, whatever. But, like, fuck Mr. Beast. Like, fuck him.
But in fact, also fuck Kelsey Grammer, who plays the Beast.
He actually did a good job as Beast. Is he actually going to reprise his... Like, no, I don't know if he's... Because I haven't heard if there's going to be another live-action X-Men movie.
No, I'm just saying Kelsey Grammer, the person, the asshole, even though I still watch Frasier.
So, yes, there will be another live-action X-Men movie, but not in the form that you think.
Huh, okay.
The next live-action X-Men thing that will involve the X-Men, I should say, not actually have the X-Men in it, but involve them, is the Avengers Doomsday.
Okay.
Tuesday?
Okay.
What the fuck is...
Yeah, because this is the whole bringing...
Robert Downey Jr. back.
That's supposed to bring
Oh,
Doom back.
yeah. Because Robert Downey Jr. is Dr. Doom now. Which, I mean...
That's the thing that's supposed to bring the mutants to the MCU, like 100% into the MCU.
I mean, I'm okay with that, I guess, because, you know, okay, for the record, Robert Downey Jr. as Dr. Doom, I'm 100% for it. Like, the guy has energy. I mean, I think he brings a lot more energy to the table than
So, hold on, I got a question for you. So, what all have you seen about Deadpool and Wolverine?
I haven't watched it yet, and to be fair, I have no interest in watching it. Like, I mean, if I'm with a girl and she's all like, "Hey, Deadpool," okay, but like, I have zero interest.
Okay, what I mean is, like, have you heard about the cameos that are in it or not? Besides
Wesley
Blade.
Snipes was in it, yes.
Okay, have you heard about any other cameos?
No. Wait, I
Nope.
think I have, but I don't remember.
Okay, so I will say there's one cameo that I would definitely tell you about if you guys don't mind me spoiling it. It's not a big thing. It's already been all over the news and everything like that. It involves a very big Avengers star.
Go ahead.
It's fine, go ahead.
Wait, Captain, are you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Okay, Chris Evans reprises his role as Johnny Storm,
Oh, yeah!
Oh, okay.
Okay.
He's coming back.
and he is more than excited to return in Avengers Doomsday as Johnny Storm.
Oh,
Yeah, you can have much more fun not having to be Captain America.
Cap?
yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if they, like, if they don't include a meta joke, they have to include a meta joke. They have to include a meta joke. Like, Falcon runs into Johnny Storm, he's all like, "You look very familiar." Wait, wait, why are you, what? You're Captain America, you were Captain America, blah, 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 blah. They have to include that kind of a meta joke.
And so the Wesley Snipes cameo, they did include something like that with Ryan Reynolds, because Ryan Reynolds played with Wesley Snipes in Blade Trinity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And whenever Wesley Snipes walked in and everything, obviously Deadpool was running his mouth and shit like that, and Wesley Snipes is like, "I fucking hate you," and then Ryan Reynolds is just like, "You always did."
Nice. I honestly...
I mean...
Go ahead.
So, I will say this. There are some other X-Men characters that you'd be excited to see reprising the role, but being in Deadpool and Wolverine,
Okay.
one that has only had one other live-action appearance, period,
Gambit?
in Deadpool Origins Wolverine.
Wait, Gambit?
Yes. Yeah.
About fucking time. Gambit's always been, like, it's Gambit. Gambit can carry a thing on his own.
Okay, do you know who was originally supposed to play as Gambit?
No, who?
In the, original casting, whenever they were gonna do their movie in, 2013, it was gonna be Channing Tatum.
Yeah.
Oh,
He wanted to do
yeah.
so bad. So, Channing Tatum plays as Gambit in the new Deadpool Wolverine.
Good. Like,
Nice.
Gambit really can, carry a thing on his own if they touch up on his, Thieves versus Assassins past. Because, Gambit is, one of the most complex, he's one of the most complex characters in the X-Men roster. Because, while they don't show it in the animated series, there are times where he just straight fucked off from the X-Men and left them high and dry because of his own inner demons, only to come back and save them and like come back and rescue them. Like when he, Jubilee, and Storm were captured and forced to work in Genosha. Yeah, he just straight fucked off. He was like, "No, I'm not having that. I'm not. Nope." And then, like, he basically found himself to go back and help them when they needed it or whatever. And again, in Asteroid M, when he just straight fucked off and then went back to helping the X-Men. Because, yeah, that's just... Yeah, I mean, like, it's don't get me wrong, Nightcrawler is still my favorite X-Man. I mean, the dude can teleport, he had sex with Scarlet Witch, and he's great with swords, and the man is acrobatic AF. He is super fucking cool. But, like, it's fun. Because I know in the last Deadpool movie, like, it was Colossus and Cable that were in that Deadpool movie. But that's mainly because, with Cable...
And Negasonic Teenage Warhead.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was there.
And Yukio.
Mm-hmm.
There was also people from the X-Force in there, too.
Oh,
X-Force.
yeah, X-Force. I forgot about that. But then again, they're X-Men. No, not X-Force.
Including Bill Skarsgård.
Yeah, I was thinking like X-Factor. X-Factor is X-Men Light.
So, this doesn't really spoil anything about Deadpool and Wolverine. But I will say probably one of the coolest things that Ryan Reynolds did for this movie was the fact that he had 3 of his kids and his wife in that movie.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh.
Oh, Blake Lively's in it?
Yeah, she played as Lady Deadpool.
Oh, that makes sense.
Well, she wasn't the actual actress as Lady Deadpool because she was pregnant at the time. But she did the voice acting for Lady Deadpool.
Oh, okay.
His second-born daughter played as Kidpool, and his youngest son was the voice actor for Babypool.
Was Dogpool in that or no?
Dogpool was in it, yes.
Okay. Oh wow.
Yeah, that's a dog, right? I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Matthew McConaughey plays as Deadpool Kid.
Wait. Whoa.
The cowboy version. The cowboy version of Deadpool.
Matt McConaughey. That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
These aren't really spoilers because we've all seen like the trailers that have the Deadpool corpse and shit like that in it.
That's awesome, though. Oh my god, like Matt McConaughey as he. I could see him doing that. I could honestly see him doing that. Oh my goodness.
And then his second to youngest daughter does screams for like various different mutants and stuff. Actually, there's one mutant in there that has like her power is just screaming.
I mean, Banshee's the same thing, so and
I think that's who it is. I'm not sure. Like they don't go through and tell you everybody's name throughout all of it, but
it can't unless they decided to gender swap Banshee because he's still shacked up with Moira McTaggart unless they gender swap.
it's a multiverse.
Oh, true that.
Remember, it takes place in the multiverse. It's about the place. Most of the movie takes place where everything gets pruned to.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh my goodness! That's awesome. Those are some awesome fun facts. And the reason why you're hearing the ruffling is because I wanted to break out another thing of fruit snacks. I was looking at.
What's the ones that was making you sick? For knockoffs?
No.
You said something you had, not Mott's, but some knockoffs yesterday.
They're called Black Forest Juicy Burst fruit snacks.
Okay.
Yeah, not bad. They're pretty good. I mean, granted, Marcia says what she said about him, about actually having not 1 gram of sugar per. But I'll risk it because those fruit snacks are goddamn delicious. Oh,
What's wrong with sugar?
Well, I can't eat sweet stuff. I don't like it. Last time I had a Jolly Rancher, I spat it out.
I don't like Jolly Rancher stuff.
Okay.
I took it to Korean barbecue. You didn't like it because it had Korean barbecue kind of sweet.
The food, most of the meat was super sweet, and I just couldn't eat it. The rice and stuff, that was fine. But like the meat, that was just ugh. But at the very least, get this. Okay, so this is the last thing I'm going to bring up, and then like we'll end. So McDonald's is bringing the Arch Burger back.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm
Did
happy.
you bring back the BLT?
I thought they did already.
Nope.
Huh, okay. Well, I'm happy that the Arch Burger's coming back. That thing was fucking great when I was a kid.
Okay, but you've seen how they make the burgers now. It's probably gonna suck, man. Now.
Yeah, because especially since like inflation, I looked at their meal deals. I was like, "Are you kidding me? Like your 2 for $4's gone? Like you're just gonna have like this shit meal deal with like either a McDouble, a McChicken, some fries, and a fucking no."
Dude, like most of the meals is like now it's gonna cost like $11-12.
Yeah.
But that's a medium. A medium combo.
Yeah.
I don't even know how the fries is like $5. Like, how's this $5 for
What
fries?
the fuck is up with that?
Yeah, it's getting ridiculous.
It is getting ridiculous.
It's like I could go get a fucking potato for like 89 cents.
Yeah. I mean, at the very least, White Castle is all like, yeah, we're slashing our prices. So if you're done with inflation, come to White Castle. And
Well, I wish they actually had the actual White Castle restaurants over here on the West Coast, not just the
Right?
frozen
God,
stuff.
I miss White Castle so much. Oh man, if you can just grab some White Castle, dude. Like, just do it. Like you.
I got White Castle in Indiana.
Oh, never mind then.
Right? He's like, Indiana's the place to be, y'all.
I got White Castles, Rallies, Arby's. I got all that shit.
I love some Arby's mozzarella fries or mozzarella sticks. Surprisingly good.
I'll just get behind Arby's' curly fries. Other than that, everything else is no.
Well, the roast beef sandwich is good. Like, don't let that meat mountain scare you off.
I had their cheesy roast beef thing. It's not good. Like
I just find it interesting that Arby's is always like coming up with a new sandwich right there. It's like, you know what? You guys just need to pick a sandwich and stick with it. Like,
Get the first sandwich right, sir. Just get the first sandwich.
Like, I wanted to try the fucking, like, brisket thing, and then when I actually had the time to get up and go over there, the brisket was already gone, and I'm just, like, left with whatever the hell that,
Well, have anyone tried when they had the Wagyu burger? I never tried it. So it seemed like a limited time. Like, was it good at all? Or?
I've never had it, so I've never had
Don't
it.
look at me.
Yeah. Such a shame with fast food is supposed to be fast food and cheap and somewhat. But man, well, at the very least, I got Burger King. And
Well, you know, the Pizza Hut. I think I told you the Pizza Hut's bringing back their buffet.
I'm waiting on that. I've actually like Googled to see like when that thing's coming back, but like I haven't seen anything yet. For those who
There
don't
might be
know,
only select areas.
yeah, but for those who don't know, okay, so back in the day, between like certain hours, not exact, I think it was like around like the cutoff time was either at 2:00 or like 3. You could actually Pizza Hut did have like a all you can eat pizza buffet, and it was glorious. Because
CC's!
well, I tried CC's macaroni and cheese pizza. That's like the only good thing about it.
Blasphemy.
Well, Cece's is good. Also, if you have a sweet tomato, it's okay.
But it is what it is.
I'm sorry, I love CC's. I don't care how good their pizza is. I love the fact that I can eat as much as I want to and not have to pay jack shit for it.
See, that's the thing. But
Yeah, that's just food buffets, dude. I mean, like I remember.
Like, I don't give a fuck about how bad the food tastes. As long as I can eat like 15 plates of pizza, we're good.
right, that's why I've been fucking with some hometown buffet.
All right. Well, as much
Now
as
it's time for my computer to hate me for a while.
as much as I'd love to continue on, we're actually coming close to time. So with that being said, thanks for tuning into the Slab Lounge, everybody. Matt, as always, a pleasure. Thank you for joining the Slab Lounge. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, everybody, and take care. And